what? M means material. Please listen. In this window, this is material. This symbol shows material. If you bring this particular cursor, it will show that material. Okay, can you see? So click here, give the name. Material name will be what? Steel. Right? Steel. Okay, then color. Whatever color you want. You have to select mat 1. Here mat 1, mat 4 will be there. Mat 1 for only structural analysis. Mat 4 for thermal analysis. This case, which one I have to choose? Mat 1. Very good. Then after this, don't select create. You select create and edit. Here you have to feed the data of N smallest and Poisson ratio if you want density. If you don't click, it won't take. So initially default steel will be there. If you want to change to some other material, you have to edit these values. Suppose aluminium, you have to change the name of this value of this material. Then after that, just return. Returning itself, it is called enter. Come back, keep return, it is called as enter. So see here, your material will be present. So name is steel, ID number is 1. Whatever color I have chosen, the same will be present here. M is over. Then what next? H. For H, you have to go to 1D. Note down this point. Procedure next where I am going. 1D. 1D. Okay. Then there are third column, third row. First column, second column, third row. There is hyperbeam. Is it visible? Then click this hyperbeam. From that, initially it will be in cell section. You have to select standard section. You have to select standard section. In standard section, there are libraries there. You have to select here. There are different classes: nice section, solid circle, solid rectangular, thin wall, L, T, H. So our case, solid circle. Select solid circle, then create. Then click create. Then automatically it will open new window. Default radius will be 10. I am going to change value what? How much? 50. Because my diameter is 100. 50. 50. No. See here all the centroid, the moment of inertia, everything present here. Area. Everything will be there. This is area. Here you can see moment of inertia. Okay. So after that you have to click this one, model. Then it will take you into the hypermesh window. See here, your beam section also finished. So M is over, H is over. Next what? No. So P for property. So return back. Here, see here. This one will be the properties. Move your cursor, it will automatically show. Here, click property. You name that cantilever. So, what kind of analysis you are going to do? The same name. Cantilever. Type 2D. 2D or 1D? 1D. Good. This is 1D. Card image you have to select either P rod or P beam. Send set P beam. So, I am selecting P beam is element. So material automatically whatever already created you have to select it. As well as beam section also you have to select from previous one. Everything selected, just create. Your property also created. Now M is over, H is over, G is over. Next, compound. Very good. So for that, this one, this is material. This left side will be property, right side compound. Name, same name, cantilever. Cantilever. No compound, no need to give this coordinates. Just leave it, no coordinates. But you have to select property. Then only it will take steel and cross section, everything will be coming to the compound. Select this property, select cantilever. See here, the coordinates will come. Then material will be selected. Coordinates also selected. Now you create. If you want to change color, you can change color. Just create. Okay, once you selected everything, then I have to create model here. Okay, tell me the model size and dimensions. First, what we have to do? Node. For that, go to geometry. Go to geometry. First column, first row. Select nodes. What is the x comma y point for point 1? 0 comma 0. Select 0 comma 0. Then create. Can you able to see? No. Select cursor here. Then click fit. Once press F, so automatically it will show the first point. Next point, how much distance? 1000 mm. Give 1000, then create. Then press F. The point 1, point 2. Here you have to arrest completely. Here you have to give the load. Then next step, what is the next step? So first thing you have to know that here we are directly creating the element. Not I am going to create line and meshing everything, nothing we do. Directly I am creating element by the nodes. I have two nodes, so that I am going to 1D. In that rods. In that go to rod. Okay. Repeat again. For creating 1D element, go to 1D. In that rod, either you can go rod or bar. Anything, no problem. Either bar also you can go, no problem. Okay. So we go to bar. Here, before going to select this node, first you have to select the property and deliver. Then first node you select this node. Second node you have to select this. Okay. Can you able to see the element? Visible? Element is there?
Yes, sir.
Because you have to represent what? Orientations. Don't say X will be the orientation because the beam is going along the X axis. So you have to select other two axes, either Y or Z. Then only you get the elements. If you want to see in 3D, go to here, see the 3D representation of this element. So for that you select this element. This is our only one element. There are two nodes to see in the 3D format, 3D shape. So if you want to conventional, go to here, traditional. This is front view, stand here. So now, so after starting this, but I have to update all these things. For that, go to component again, update, select the component, cantilever this one, select. Here also you have to select the property again. Just update, then only it will take this particular material, steel, everything it will be updated. So after updating, M is over, H is over, P is over, C is over. Then what next? Load character. Here see there is a symbol called like something like this. This is load character. Select this, then give the name SPC. That is single point constraint. No need of any code images, but you have to see the check. Select the color, create. Same way here see the SPC scale. Then again force. Now I am going to apply the force, but it should be definitely other color. Don't specify the same color. Then you will get confused. Which one will be the constraint, which one will be the force. Then create. So the ID number also came, color also came. So after this, load character is over. Then what I have to do next? I have to apply the constraint as well as load. For that, go to analysis. Okay, for that, go to analysis in that constraint. Go to analysis in that constraint. Select this particular node. This is degree rapidum. This is tangent x, tangent y, tangent z, rotation x, rotation y, rotation. If you want to remove this, you can remove. So I don't want x direction. I am going to allow the x direction means you have to unselect this. In case of simply supported beam, which one will be allowed? Y or x axis? Y. Y axis will be left. Okay. So but this case you want complete errors. Here current component, what will be the current component? No, you have to switch it to SPC. So check before clicking here. Check this. Select the node, then create. See here. You can't increase the label size. So this is your constraint. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 represent degree of freedom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 represent degree of freedom. Then after that, go to analysis. You have to give the force. Before selecting the node and giving the force, the current command will be what? Force. Select force. Then select the node. How much value I have to give? How much? 30,000. I am giving 30,000. Then which direction I have to give? This is showing the directions. See here, y is upward axis this direction. Z is towards you, I think, not against you. So which direction I have to select? Which axis I have to select? So select y axis. Then after that create. What happened? Came or not? Huh? So suppose I will be using 100,000. So opposite direction. Just reject. Give minus 30,000. Now create. So this one end is constraint, other end is applied force. This simply connecting your feet. So after that, M is over, H is over, P is over, component is over, load collector also over. One more L is there. What is this? Load step. For this same analysis window, select this one. Load step. Here you have to give the name. That is static analysis. Static analysis of cantilever. So this is your name. Even you can give your name. Ramesh Babu and Surya and so here you have to select SPC, select SPC. In load, you have to select force. Now create. See here, load is also created. Now M is over, H is over, C is over, L is over, L is over. So everything is over and confirm. After that, go to click radiuses. Before click radiuses, make it to all. Don't customize, it should be changed to all. Click radiuses. That's all. Analysis completed. So analysis completed. So to see the result, go to post processor, contour, data type will be displacement, select contour. Your result. The red shows the maximum value. Okay. You want to see the displacement, deform this thing. Go to deform, select data type, displacement, deform. This is deformed portions. You want to see that deep animation,